Check this out. Y'all gonna leave Simone Biles alone. I'm trying to enjoy the water right now. I'm trying to enjoy the water, and I see all this chatter on the internet. I see crazy people saying that Simone Biles is a quitter. Simone Biles gave up on her team. Simone Biles is privileged. Wait a minute. We need to clarify something right now. What people need to understand is the definition of a leader. Sometimes a good leader needs to understand when it's time to get your mental health in order so that you can perform at your best. See, the funny thing about the internet is everybody's complaining that she decided to make her exit for her own mental health and well-being. When the truth is, if she was to get up there, not in the right state of mind, if she was to flip or fall or have an accident, Lord forbid, break an ankle, twist a neck, then y'all be crying about how much of a tragedy it was. Everybody would be upset. Everybody would be talking about how much of a tragedy it is, how much of a debacle it was if she was to injure herself and completely blow her chances and her future as a gymnast. These athletes risk their life, their physical health, and their bodies. They put their bodies at risk for their country that they represent. So if anything, the people who are complaining are the ones who are privileged. The people who are complaining is the one who quit on one of the greatest gymnasts we've ever seen. Y'all quit on Simone. Simone didn't quit on you. What Simone Biles did is she, as a leader knows when it's time to take a step back and let somebody else shine. And let somebody else on the team get their moment in the sun so that she doesn't miss points or mess it up for everybody else. She took one for the team. How many people out there are completely messed up, are experiencing years of pain, years of mental exhaustion, trying to please everybody? It's a lot of hate out there in the world right now. How about we be a little bit more understanding to this black queen who says she just needs a little bit of time? I mean, come on, she won like 30 gold medals already. The girl was already a legend and she's still in her mid-20s. What else do you want from her? What you need to understand is a true leader knows when to hold them and knows when to fold them. And let one of your other team members step up to the plate and get the shine and the accolades that they worked hard for. Simone Biles is not the only person on this Olympic team. There are other girls who have worked their butt off who deserve a shot. And if she needs to step out the way so that she doesn't halter or cause her team to stumble, that's called courage. That's called wisdom. That's called leadership. See, in a world full of clout chasers, this generation is so used to everybody trying to get attention for themselves, trying to get the credit for themselves, trying to be something that they're not, and that they currently aren't mentally capable of being, that y'all don't even know what humility looks like, what humbleness look like. Simone Biles displayed humbleness. She displayed wisdom. Y'all must have forgot that there is no I in team. And as a matter of fact, breaking news, just today, one of Simone Biles' team members just won the gold. So congratulate that young lady and congratulate Simone Biles for knowing when it's time to take a step back. Get your mental health together. Get your body together. Get your spirit and your mind right. Because like Lauryn Hill said, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? And as a matter of fact, I want to know, has anybody else noticed how something feels off with this year's Olympic tournaments? I don't know what's going on out there in Japan, but the energy feels off. The men's basketball team lost their first game right out the gate. Naomi Osaka, the face of the Olympics, she's wiped out. She wasn't performing right. Her mind wasn't together. And now Simone Biles bows out. Something is going on out there in Japan. The energy is off. And it started with Sha'Carri Richardson. It started with the way that they did Sha'Carri, because let me tell you something. They disqualified Sha'Carri for smoking marijuana, but yet another Olympic athlete. And there's articles saying that Olympic athletes are actually smoking cannabis and being cannabis representatives. And the last time I checked, cannabis was marijuana. Marijuana is illegal in Japan. So how is there articles of United States Olympic people representing cannabis and being a sponsor for cannabis when y'all just booted out Sha'Carri? And it started with Sha'Carri, one of the fastest people alive. And ever since then, the Olympics has been off. The energy's been off. The vibes ain't been right.
You know, sometimes it's just not your day. Fortunately, it's not been our day twice now.
What y'all need to understand is these athletes are competing in a national pandemic. People are out here getting sick. People out here dying. The COVID numbers are increasing in Tokyo. I just read an article that they're actually about to put Tokyo on a lockdown. And y'all still expect these people to risk their body, risk their mental health so that you can be entertained. How dare you? The energy ain't right out there. And I'm praying for the Olympic athletes. And they are the bravest people out here because they are traveling internationally with COVID restrictions and people getting sick and dying. How dare y'all? How dare y'all try to bash Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, and the other wonderful athletes who are trying to represent us? That is the definition of privilege. When you get upset that you aren't entertained, when you get upset that people won't shuck and jive and dance for you at your will, that's privilege. As if they're not human beings, as if they don't bleed and feel just like we do. The people who are upset at the athletes are the definition of privilege. In conclusion, Naomi Osaka and Simone Biles, they are not entitled. They are the hardest working athletes on the face of the earth. Simone Biles has 30 Olympic gold medals, just like Michael Phelps. Simone Biles ain't no quitter. That young girl is a leader and a young queen. I'm out.